Hey, Howard Bono here again, and we are questioning the status quo. You know, in 1989, a new term hit our language, rightsizing. Remember it? It's a term that the business community made up to make the process of eliminating tens of thousands of jobs sound better. The politicians call it spin. When a country we're not fond of does it, we call it propaganda. Do you remember back in the time when businesses realized that they had to cut their costs in order to be competitive? Some had to do it just to survive. They did what they had to do regardless. So what did Wall Street do as a business shed expenses? Now expenses, that means people. What they did was they rewarded these businesses with higher stock prices and better ratings for their debt. We may not like it, but from a business perspective, it makes sense. So now in today's world, millions of Americans are in a situation where they need to right-size their personal finances because of their underwater houses. Statistics say that if you're a homeowner and you have a mortgage on your property, that there is a 1 in 3 chance that you owe more on your house than it's worth. So how do you go about right-sizing for your own survival? What are you being told? You're being told that you cannot right-size without severe penalties. You're told that you have to go to your bank and only utilize the options that they think are appropriate for them. You're then told that if you don't do as they tell you to do, that they will damage your credit and your ability to function in the future. Why are there 2 sets of rules? One for business, one for us? The truth is there aren't. The individuals that use the rules for business for their own personal finances, they typically do better. So as you look for solutions with your underwater mortgage, ask yourself, what would a business do in this situation? And by the way, every major bank has given property back that was upside down. Only they call it returning the asset to its financier. That's just the spin on the situation. Is it propaganda? I think so. So if you're serious about getting on with your life and you have the desire to take the most advantageous action available, then maybe you should return your asset to its financier. You won't find it easy because the banks don't want you to think that way. They want you to shut up and keep paying. So how do you start? We're told that we should call the bank and plead for help. You'll be told by the bank that you need to be 3 months behind on your payments before they can help you, and then you have to send them all of your financial information. You know, that's like walking across the field near the end of the game and asking the opposing coach which play to run next. But then the opposing coach tells you, nope, you got to be down by 3 touchdowns, and we want your playbook too before we're going to help you out. So if that situation's not to your liking, there are organizations that will offer free advice on the subject. They're called housing counselors. And guess what? Most of those housing counselors, those organizations that they work for, get their funding from the banks and the credit card companies. So really, you're going to have to go talk to an agent of the opposition. The truth is, you have a total of 9 options for dealing with your underwater home, and not all of them involve giving it back to the bank. Do whatever you have to do to protect yourself, to protect your family, and to protect your financial future. There are only a handful of places you can go where you can discuss all 9 of the options that you have available. Don't look at some of the options, look at all of your options. Get several opinions, then trust your instincts. There is life on the other side of this, but only for those who take action, because only those that take action will win in this situation. So we've written a special report, a free report, called The 9 Options for Underwater Homeowners, and you can find it at our website, www.financialrevivalgroup.com. Again, that's www.financialrevivalgroup.com. You can go there and download today the 9 options for underwater homeowners. So we hope you'll take the advantage to do that. We hope that you'll read it. And please, regardless of what happens, do something. Again, this is Howard Bono, and we are questioning the status quo.